Order number 01591. Customer sent us a regular white PS5 controller for a stick drift repair. So let's see. Customer stated stick drift on both, mostly right. Sorry, it's dirty. It's cool if you want to put this on TikTok. My controller isn't as clean as the ones you do on there, though. So that's why I had gloves on. I was a little nervous when they admittedly tell me it's dirty. This controller actually wasn't that dirty at all. I've seen way worse. I think those PS4 controllers I did before were way dirtier. So just because he said that, I'm going to disinfect it anyway. But let's get it plugged in and test it. Yep, both of these joysticks are destroyed. They're just jittery and they jump around randomly. Yeah, they both do pretty much the exact same thing, just jump around. So let's get it taken apart. Carefully take off this black piece. Get that back shell off. Take it apart. Get the motherboard out. And I found the culprit. I don't know if you can see it on video, but there's hair all over both of these joystick modules. You can kind of see it there. So I spent most of this repair cleaning hair off this controller. There's a little something there. I don't want to know what that was, but basically there's hair absolutely everywhere. So I warned the customer after I did this repair, just try to keep hair away from your controller, because that's what will give you stick drift, is when they get dirty. There's carbon film inside of these potentiometers, and when they get dirty, you destroy them. There's the kitty cat that's costing you money. And then I spent most of this time just picking away its hair, because even if I do the repair and I leave all the hair there, it's just going to get stick drift again. So we're just cleaning off the hair, no big deal. And then I got to replace some of these potentiometers, so I got it on my board holder. I was actually trying out a different soldering iron. It's one of those like wireless, you can recharge it, but it doesn't get hot enough for what I do. So I went back to the old school, old reliable soldering iron. So you just heat up the joints, those will just fall right out. Then you can put in new ones, solder those joints. Then we'll have brand new potentiometers in this controller, and that'll fix that stick drift. And then of course we got to clean up our mess, get rid of that burnt flux. Get it nice and clean. Let's test it. Here's the PS5 controller, and these joysticks are working really good. Yep, they're working perfect now. And then I want to clean this controller again, just on the outside. Get all the dirt and stuff and cat hair out of there. And then I noticed when I put this controller back together, these triggers were really soft. So I opened it back up to examine them, and I realized the springs were totally broken. That one's totally broken. This one's like bent, about to break. So they were just kind of like rattling around in there. So I installed 2 new springs to each of these triggers. Now they feel way better. It just wouldn't feel right if I sent back a controller that was not working great. So let's get it plugged in and tested. Got it back together. Both of these joysticks are working great. The triggers feel a lot better and perfect.